Hades, the god of the underworld, was the most feared of all the ancient Greek gods. His very name struck fear into the hearts of mortals, and some people even refused to utter it aloud. As the ruler of the underworld, Hades was responsible for the souls of the deceased, making him a figure of dread and awe in the eyes of the ancient Greeks. One of the reasons why Hades was so feared was his association with death. In Greek mythology, death was not seen as a peaceful passage to the afterlife, but rather as a terrifying and uncertain journey into the underworld. Hades was the one who presided over this realm of darkness and despair, and his very presence inspired a deep sense of dread in all who encountered him. But Hades' fearsome reputation also stemmed from his role as the enforcer of divine justice. As the ruler of the underworld, he was responsible for ensuring that the souls of the deceased received their proper punishment or reward. This made him a figure to be both feared and respected, as he held the power to condemn or absolve the souls of the departed. Hades was not alone in his domain, however. He was aided in his grim duties by his faithful companion, Cerberus. This fearsome creature was a three-headed dog with a serpent for a tail, and it served as the guardian of the underworld, preventing the souls of the dead from escaping back to the land of the living. Cerberus' presence added to the aura of terror that surrounded Hades and his realm, making the underworld a place of deep foreboding and dread. In addition to his association with death and his role as the enforcer of divine justice, Hades was also feared for his unpredictable and capricious nature. In Greek mythology, the gods were often depicted as being whimsical and unpredictable, and Hades was no exception. His actions could be both benevolent and cruel, and his motives were often inscrutable to mortals. This made him a figure to be feared and appeased, as it was believed that angering the god of the underworld could have dire consequences.